All right, so I want to just provide a quick update as to what's going on, and then with this video I'm going to release another video of my drive through Saguaro National Park. Figured some people might enjoy that. I've seen a lot of the saguaro cactus in the other areas of outside of Tucson that I've been, but in this particular case you can just drive through them all, get really close to them, and it's just really neat. You don't see this in a lot of other areas. I even lived in Vegas, and you just don't see this many saguaro cactuses in, outside that area, or a lot of other desert areas actually. So if you're interested in that, take a look at that. But more than anything, this is just an update video as to what's going on. This is my last day here in Tucson. I know I'm jumping ahead by about 5 days, but like I said, it's just an update video. From here, tonight I'm driving towards Colorado, and I'm gonna follow my cousin up there. Outside the Denver area is where we're gonna end up. I'll spend a couple of days there, and then I'm actually the next weekend flying to North Carolina. Since I've got points and since I've got free days, I'm actually not paying anything for that trip. I'm flying there practically free other than some taxes, and then I'm going to be getting a rental car while I'm there, and I've got free days that I've got to use before the end of the year. So again, other than a couple of dollars in airport fees, I'm really not paying anything for that trip. So that worked out really well, and I'm not going to see her again till the end of July. So this was kind of like a nice middle point to head back home and see her, and then hopefully at least see my kids for a little bit if they're available. But other than that, when I get back to Colorado, I might spend a couple of days in that area, depending on what I want to do. But eventually I'm going to end up in Palm Springs, California to see my buddy. And then from there, I'm going to hit the West Coast and drive at least part of it, if not all of it, and then shoot over into Western Oregon and the Idaho area. By the end of July, I need to be in South Dakota, where I'll meet my girlfriend. We're going to spend about 10 days going through that, Wyoming, Glacier National Park, and then even shooting up into the Calgary area. So it's going to be a lot in 10 days, but I want to show her as much as she can see when she's out there. And then from that, I'm actually going to just continue up north into Canada, and that's when I'll hit Alaska. So I'll spend most of August and September in Canada and Alaska. And then from there, I'm not quite sure. I'll head south, obviously, into maybe southern Canada, and then shoot across the top, or come back down into the South Dakota area. There is a seasonal job that I'm looking at in October in South Dakota. So just kind of play it by ear and see what happens. Other than the hard points of visiting my buddy in Palm Springs, and also being in South Dakota when my girlfriend flies in, everything else is pretty much unplanned. I do want to see a lot, and a month is not a lot to go from Denver to the West Coast to California, up California, and then back to South Dakota. I'm going to be pushing it, so I might have to pare back a lot of what I want to see and do so that I can actually enjoy it. But like I said, I've only got 2 hard dates in there, and the rest is a free-for-all. So we'll just see what happens. That's pretty much how this trip has mostly been. I've really enjoyed my time here in Tucson. I spent most of it along this mountain range. I never even made it to the other side of Tucson, but that's okay. I really enjoyed what I saw here, so it worked out really well. And unfortunately, I had to skip pretty much all of New Mexico, and I'm going to skip Utah. I think I'm going to try to do that on another trip next year, because you could spend a month in each of those states easy. So rather than try to press that all into this trip, I'm just going to make it another trip because of what my current plans are. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Like I said, check out the other video if you're interested. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe and leave your comments below, and hit the like button.